So welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video guys. And yeah, I hope you all have read the latest chapter. This chapter was pretty crazy. I think it must have come as a shock to Mikey fans. I still can't believe Takemichi punched Mikey in the face so hard. I mean, we know how strong Dark Impulse Mikey is. Because he is usually strong. So Dark Impulse Mikey will be many times more powerful. However, Takemichi really shocked everyone. Some people call it plot armor. I'm not sure about this. But this fight makes sense. I already talked about this in my previous video. Takemichi has little chance of winning against him. But at the same time, don't forget that Mikey is an absolute beast. So before we talk about what happened in this chapter, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So this chapter starts with Mikey and Takemichi's fight. At the most desperate moment, something strange happened. They mention Takemichi's vision. In the previous chapter, we saw Takemichi fighting diligently against Mikey. But Mikey absolutely destroyed him. Takemichi couldn't even touch him. But at some point Takemichi's power begins to evolving. He could foresee Mikey's next move. But he wasn't fast enough to escape it. The new chapter begins with Takemichi getting hit by a powerful kick from Mikey. But he's thinking about what happened a while ago. Even if Takemichi can foresee what will happen next, this is not a power he can use whenever he wants. So yeah, he can't fully rely on this power. At least he begins to understand the meaning of this power. He does not know exactly when the next vision will appear. But when it happens, he knew what he saw was going to happen. After all these attacks, Takemichi starts to stand up again. This scene is raw. He tells Mikey this. That's what makes this scene even more interesting. Is that all you got? This smile actually reminds me of the Takemichi we saw earlier in the series. He was afraid to fight. Then he faced many difficulties. While trying to create a better future for everyone, he loses those close to him. Now he faces a much stronger opponent. He was not afraid at all. I need to make a separate video about Takemichi's character. But anyway, Mikey is irritated by his stubbornness. He already knew what Takemichi was like. He will not give up anything easily. Mikey says, "You'll die for sure." I know very well that this is a very normal dialogue. I have a little idea. Because if you have any idea, let me know below. Before this battle started, Mikey said this. "I knew it, you came back. We still don't know what this means." Now he says, "You'll die for sure." I almost think Mikey knows something about the future. Sanzu spoke to Takemichi about Mikey's dark destiny. If there really is a second time leaper in the story, I think all these scenes could be foreshadowing. This is just my random idea. But anyway, let's get back to the chapter. This is my favorite scene. After seeing Takemichi's stubbornness, Mikey goes to attack him again. It is there that Takemichi sees another vision. This is the second time he foresees Mikey's next move. So Takemichi realizes that this is what will happen next. This scene was so insane. When Mikey tries to kick him again, Takemichi blocks the attack with his hand. Mikey is completely shocked by this. If you all remember, only 2 people have ever blocked Mikey's kick. Hanma blocked Mikey's attack for the first time. Everyone in the Toman gang was shocked to see this. Because no one has ever done this before. However, Hanma was defeated by him in an instant during the Valhalla arc. Next up is Izana, a strong character that matches Mikey's strength. Izana easily blocked many of Mikey's attacks. But at some point he couldn't take it anymore. And now finally the protagonist of the series is Takemichi. Not gonna lie, I was very impressed with Takemichi's durability. In the previous chapter, he was almost on the verge of losing consciousness. Mikey kicked him in the head almost 8 times. But Takemichi is still fighting. It makes me wonder how much longer he can hold out. This scene is very crazy. Takemichi was now fully aware of how his power worked. To be honest, there are many good panels in this chapters. Takemichi says. It's time to counter this. Yeah, even if he knows what Mikey's next move is, he's still no match for him in strength. Mikey easily dodges his attack. Meanwhile, Takemichi does the same. He clearly knows what will happen in the next moment. And this is a good thing. Rather than often showing Takemichi's vision, Takemichi constantly tells us where Mikey's next attack will come from. As expected, Mikey is completely shocked by this. Not once, but almost 3 times Takemichi dodged his attack. Also, Dark Impulse Mikey doesn't show any emotion at all. He just destroys everything around him. He doesn't care about absolutely anything. But now, it's completely different. He shows many reactions on his face. He knows what he is doing. Finally, everyone in the Toman gang starts to wake up again. Mitsuyu is surprised to see the fight between them. Mitsuyu has a lot of faith in that Takemichi. Because when Mitsuyu invited that Taiju to this battle, he said, "Don't you want to witness it, the battle between Takemichi and Mikey?" And now it's finally happening. Takemichi continues to dodge all of Mikey's attacks. This is something that happens very rarely. The funniest is Sanzu's reaction. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. I think he will definitely try to do something in the next chapter. Then we can see the reaction of the entire gang here. Everyone is totally shocked by this. But once again, he didn't show Senju. We still don't know what happened to her. I wouldn't be surprised if Mikey attacked her too. She can still play a very important role in this battle. I think Sanzu and Senju will face each other again. Anyway, Mikey gets very angry for the first time. It's strange to see such sudden emotion on Mikey's face. Mikey also understands his moves. This is why Takemichi constantly dodges his attacks. Mikey already knew he was a time leaper. Mikey realizes that Takemichi can predict the future. Like I said before, Takemichi says, "Even though I know what'll happen next, I still have to give it my all to evade." If Takemichi gets hit by Mikey 2 more times, he will surely lose consciousness. Because Mikey is always aiming for his head. Each attack is very dangerous. Takemichi remembers all of Mikey's kicks. Although each kick is very deadly, and there will be a gap leads to an opening. I can't believe Takemichi thinks like this. He is always indifferent. Whoever his enemy is, he will fight blindly. Now he's waiting to attack Mikey. So finally, this is one of Takemichi's best moments. I can't believe this. Takemichi finally punches Mikey hard in the face. The art here is excellent. I don't know why. I love this scene for a few reasons. It might be a little weird to see Mikey like this. Takemichi landed a critical hit. The invincible Mikey is down. It was a huge moment for Takemichi. Seeing Mikey's face on the ground is not something that happens often. I really liked the way this chapter ended. But Mikey is an absolute beast. He will also do something in the next chapter. So I'm really looking forward to the next chapter. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. And good luck to all.